doing today? Sorry, I'm trying to set up my TikTok live. How you doing? Welcome in, Scott. You're the first one in here this morning. How you doing today? God bless you. How are you? How you feeling? Marsha, how you doing, Physics Bro? Good morning to you. Trying to set up the TikTok live. I came on a little bit earlier today just because, I think I might try to come on earlier as summertime approaches. I did that last year just because to try to beat the heat so my phones won't be overheating. Because last year I kind of had an issue with that. Also, so I won't be out here melting away. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. The weather's pretty nice right now. It's a nice little breeze out here. Feels good. I'm blessed. I woke up. I feel happy. Let's see. Trying to set up the gifts. Let's do the beach radio. How's everybody's morning or afternoon going so far? Let's do the rhythm robot. I haven't seen that deer, but I just came out here, so I don't know. Maybe she moved along, got over it. Thank you for this, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see what else. Let's see what else they got in the gift gallery. I like to look for the new gifts. Those are cool. They got a singing frog. I could do that one. Singing frog. Okay. How you doing, D Nice? Welcome in. Raymond, how's it going? God bless you all. Thank y'all for tuning in with me this morning. Yeah, I don't know. My hair looking a little wild, but I feel a little bit better about it because Physics Bro gave me a compliment. 13, how you doing? Mr. Middleton. Good morning to you, sir. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Brent, you up early. It is 8 o'clock over there. Woo. It's nice to, well, right now it's nice. It's a nice little breeze. It feels good. Mornings in the woods. No, I'm at my house. I live in a rural area and there's woods behind my tiny house. Well, I live in the woods. But are you eating breakfast? What you having for breakfast, Brent? Thank you, Tyler. Welcome in. Brent, thank you for liking the live. How's everybody doing today? How's your sleep last night? Yaya got on late on her live. I texted her yesterday. I said, you gonna go on live? She said, yeah, but I'm playing. She was playing a game with a friend. I was like, oh. Nectarine? I like nectarine. Thank you, Mr. Friend. Good. How's your day? It's not morning over there, but how's your day going so far? Jared, welcome in. How are you? Good morning, Gerald. How you feeling today? Country living is the best life? I think so. For me, it is, at least, Good morning, Gerald, Karen. Nectarine. I like all the fruits. I like peaches. I like nectarines. I like all that. I'm definitely a fruit person. Batman, welcome in. Marnie looked like she Thank you, Nebby. How are you? Batman, how's it going? Less humid today. 53% was hidden. Oh, well, that's good. I was praying for you and just everybody in Europe. I know it's hot over there. You don't like grapefruit? James, good morning to you. Welcome in. You have a nice plum too? I like plums. I remember being a little girl, and when we would go to the store, asking my mom for certain type of fruit, like if we could buy certain fruit. Like, I remember one time I asked her, I thought, pomegranates, I thought they were called pomegranates. I remember one time asking her, can we buy a pomegranate? And she kind of giggled a little bit. She said, yeah, we can get one. Barbed Wire, good morning to you. How are you? James, thank you for the donut. Pomegranate. God bless you, Mr. Friend. Let's see, make sure I didn't miss anybody. I try to greet everybody as you come in. Sometimes, I miss, but I'm not trying to. James, thank you for the cherries. Thank you for the gifts. I have a favorite fruit juice. I do like grapefruit. For some reason, orange juice kind of makes my stomach hurt. But I do like freshly squeezed orange juice, but I would say grapefruit. I'm not a big fan of apple juice. It's okay. What else is there? I like pineapple juice. I like when it's like a mix of stuff. Or anything that's like tropical. I do like nectar. I like drinking nectar, I think it's from Mexico. It's called Jumex. They sell the nectar. It's in like a little blue can. Different fruits. How you doing, Nito? Marnie! Marnie! Oh, I see the deer. Marnie! Okay. Can you please stay over here? The deer is over here. I thought she wasn't over here. What's she doing? She being so weird. I'm from America. Yeah, you can drink. Not from flowers. Well, I don't know how they make it, but let me look it up. That's what it says on the can. I called Marnie and the deer started running over here. Good morning to you, Random. Let me see exactly what it is. Pat, thank you. Thank you, Nito, for the beach radio from Papua New Guinea. Welcome in, Nikki. Okay, let's see. Max nectar. So the company I'm talking about is called Jumex or Jumex, Jumex. They're a popular line of fruit nectars made in Mexico. So it says they're thick and full body texture compared to standard fruit juices. Let's see. Let me look up why is it called nectar. Apple ginger lemon juice here. That sounds good. I'm from Texas. There's 3 deer over here. Oh man, they all looking over here, Marnie. That doe went and got her homegirls and they all over here. Okay. It's called nectar because it contains added water, sugar, and fruit puree rather than being 100% pure liquid fruit juice. So that's why it's called that. Random, how you doing? It's hard to get fresh fruit drinks. Really? How you doing, Blackness? So yeah, it's a fruit puree with water and sugar. I like it. It tastes good. Looking for my future homestead. That's cool. Where are you looking? Can you eat just fruits only? I've done that. I did that for like 2.5 years. I liked it. Brazilian lemonade the other day. I remember you telling me about that. The deer came back. Yeah, she came back with her homies. There's one that hangs out with us. She's not aggressive, but she's over here too. I hope she's still a friend, not a friend turned foe. Yeah. How about the sugar? I don't know. I didn't have. I mean, I don't struggle with like glucose issues, but I do struggle. My problem is anemia. It's 10:44 a.m. and I struggle with anemia. I have very low hemoglobin, and that went away when I was just doing the fruit only. I would say like 85% of my diet was just fruit. I still ate rice and like beans and stuff like that, but it was mainly just fruit. I know I had a lot of energy. You do have to. I feel like I would do mono meals, so like sometimes I would just eat a bunch of just one fruit because they say it aids in digestion. Oh, 3:45, New Zealand. Yeah, I have anemia, severe anemia. My sister messaged me today. Don't. She was really upset. Don't know what I can do to help. Her kids leave in a week, and she will be homeless in a couple of months. I feel really sad. I'm so sorry, Mr. Friend. I'm so sorry. We prayed for her the other night. I will continue to lift her up in prayer. I'm so sorry. It's terrible. Fasting? I've done fasting. I've done 3-day fast, but that was more, that was spiritual. I was fasting because I was seeking God about something. But so in 2024, I did intermittent fasting. Alan, welcome in. How's it going? Have a blessed day, Blackness. I did intermittent fasting. I started out fasting for 16 hours, eating within an 8-hour period. Did that for a little bit while, got comfortable with that. Then I did fasting for 17 hours, eat within a 7-hour period. I did that till I got comfortable with that, and then I moved it to fast for 18 hours, eat within a 6-hour period. But the only thing about that, I really enjoyed it, and um, I mainly started to kind of show my mom that like she could do it. It's doable. But I struggled with taking in enough calories. Now, when I was doing the intermittent fasting, I wasn't doing the fruit only diet. I was eating other stuff too. But I was just 6 hours is not enough time for me to try to fit in all my calories. I'm not a person that eats really big meals. I kind of just snack throughout the day. I'm doing good, Alan. I'm doing very good. The kids don't seem to care. The dad has made my sister put to be a villain. I remember you telling me that. I'm praying that the kids will see the reality of things and they will know the truth. Leon from Poland, welcome back in. How you feeling today? Let me scroll back up, make sure I didn't miss anybody. Edmund, I'm sorry I missed your comment. How are you today? Focus, good morning to you. Let's see. You're doing super, that's wonderful. Consumed only water for 2 months? Xperia, how are you? I'm so sorry, Mr. Friend. We continue to lift your sister up in prayer. 2 months. I wouldn't last if I did that. 3 days is pushing it for me. I have thought about trying to do a 5-day fast, but I'd have to be around like my mom or somebody where they could keep an eye on me. That I would be pushing it. I don't think I have enough weight on me for me to do that. It's not because I wouldn't be willing. I would definitely try, but even with the even with the 3-day fast, it takes me some days to recover. Thank you, Bionic Epic Videos. Chris, how's it going? James, thank you for the roses. No, I'm not from Ethiopia. I'm from America. Salvador, welcome in. Down? I'm not down. Maybe my face was kind of reflecting what we were talking about in the moment. Preston, how's it going? There's such a color difference, like from the Samsung to the Pixel phone. I wonder if I have, because you can swipe and change the light, and I wonder if I did that by accident, so it looks different. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Michael. I'm good. Hot Wangy. I'm doing good. It's nice. I think I will start coming on a little bit earlier just so I won't be out here in the heat. Thank you, Nifa. I appreciate that. Puerto Rico, you from Puerto Rico? Nimbus, how are you? Rockstar, thank you for the follow. I live with my two daughters, Bobby. I have two girls. We live off grid, out in the woods. That deer is still over here looking for Marnie. I don't see any babies around. America. Thank you, Steve. How you feeling today? Travis, welcome back in. How's it going? How you feeling today? So, it's 48-hour fast 4 times a year. Goal is to remove all sugar, including bread, maybe 7 days before. How do you feel when you do it? Camping lady from YouTube? No. I am on YouTube, but I'm not the camping lady from YouTube. So you are keto going into fast. That's cool. Van life or RV? I don't know. I've thought about doing van life, especially now that my girls are older. I don't know if Yaya would want to go along all the time. She kind of, maybe she would, maybe not, but I know definitely for sure Yo-Yo would enjoy it. And I thought about doing it, at least trying it. Texas is a part of the U.S. for now. James, how's it going? I'm doing well. How are you? What kind of RV or van would you get? Marsha. Thank you, Travis. I'm drinking a warm drink right now. Mud water. Gospel advocate, welcome in. How you feeling today? I really like, so I first came across van life, van dwelling. Oh, it was way before I got the tiny house. It was some years ago. And I saw a guy out in California. He had a Westfalia VW bus. And I was like, that's cool. He was parked near the beach. I was like, that is so neat. Thank you, Jay Styles. Maybe a fifth wheel. Don't do van life. Being there, it's not what they make it like. It's only great for people with money. I think that it is, one thing you have to constantly worry about is where you're going to park. Where you're going to park. That's one of the things. Where you're going to park. I have a friend, so the guy at my church, he had a house, and his son, went off to college, and he got a van. He did everything himself, and then he just took off, and he was gone for, I want to say, a year, just traveling. And then his lady, she got a van too, and they both traveled together. And he did that for about a year, and then he sold his home, and he just does that all the time. James, welcome in. God Focus. How are you? Corona Crusher, welcome in. You'll never sleep peacefully. Always worried about knocking on the door. My van was brand new, so let's worry. So he asked you your van. How you doing, Dot? Welcome in. Top of the morning to you. It's not coffee. Sometimes I have coffee, but this is like a chai tea. It has some mushrooms in it. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Blessings to you, Philly. Thank you, Dot Focus. Blessings to you. Give to God. Thank you for the heart me. Welcome in. All right, Clyde. I'll see you. I hope you have a good day. How you doing? Give to God. But he enjoys it. So it's lion's mane, reishi, cordyceps, and I think chaga. It's chai tea, turmeric. I don't know what else in here. Maybe some ginger. Yeah, it got turmeric in it. How to go off grid? Where you want to be off grid? Figure out what you need, what your needs are, and then that'll help you determine what you need to go off grid. Mr. Plumtree, how's it going? It is good. Chauncey, welcome in. I don't know who that is, Pablo. Nito, I see you. Random, how's it going? I'm not Ethiopian. Thank you guys for liking the live. It's good. The company is called Mudwater. I like it. I've tried some other ones now. I haven't tried Rise. So a lot of people like that. I haven't tried that one. So, Sean, I'm on 240 acres of land. I don't own this property. I rent out a couple acres and I just caretake a bit of the property. They need a Black Hawk? Yeah, I always gotta stay healthy and hydrated. Especially in this heat. Random, thank you for liking the live. It's supposed to be very hot today. Right now it's 86. It's nice right now. I can deal with 86. 86 is pleasant. We have a high of 97 today. Thank you, Mike. Mike Lowry. Yazara, welcome in. Thank you for liking the live and thank you for the follow. Yeah, today we got a high of 97. Friday we're supposed to get some rain. Dear check. No, she kind of, she walked away. No, I'm in Texas. Thank you, Travis. Thank you for the compliment. Nito, thank you for the rose. She walked away. It was 3 of them. They were all those over here. One of them, so one I can recognize because she has a couple scars on her side. She usually hangs out with us over here. And she's not aggressive. She just, I don't know, she just likes being over here with us. She'll let me get very close to her. But she was over here, and then the one that was after Marnie was over here, and then another one. They were all looking over here. Yeah. My dog made her mad. My dog made her mad. Oh, I understand that, Focus. No, so it's the other day I came out to get on live, and there was a deer walking up towards us, and my dog charged at her, and the deer didn't run. She just stood there, and then as my dog was walking back, she started chasing my dog, and from then on it's just been she has been Like the whole time we were out here, she was pacing back and forth. And then if my dog would get up and walk over there, she would start walking this way. If you're still looking, yeah. So yesterday, if you go to my yesterday live, my morning live, because I go on twice a day. If you go on my live in the morning, so yesterday the 24th, my morning live, go to the 41-minute mark. Thank you, physics bro. You can see her walking this way, and I stood up because she walking this way, and I guess when my dog saw that, I got up, she started growling, barking at her. They have spotted a lot more aggressive. That's a gangster deer. Though was like, you don't, yeah, she was like, you don't want this smoke. The day it first happened, I put the dog inside, I put Marnie inside, and then I walked the woods, and I saw her, she was sitting down on the ground. And when she saw me coming, she didn't run, but she just got up and just walked away. And I was looking to see if she had like a baby over there. Maybe it was injured or something. That's why she was being like that. I didn't see any babies over there. And I combed the woods looking for something. I didn't see any, like, because usually if something is injured or is dying, the vultures will kind of circle around. I didn't see those. The live stream from yesterday with the deer, it's at the 40-minute. You have a pit bull? What's your pit bull name? Nito, thank you for the heart me. But yeah, when I first came out here today, I didn't see her. But then Marnie started walking that way, and she ran over here. So Marnie made her mad. And then the other day, I heard something outside, and I went in the house. I was in the house, up in the loft. I heard something outside. I came down the ladder. I looked outside, and she was standing in front of the house. Mac? Aw. So my stepdad has two staffies, like a Staffordshire Terrier. He's 4. Their names are Samson and Bella. And Samson got in trouble because he bit somebody. He bit 2 people. He is extremely protective. So yeah, Samson they can't be around him all the time because he aggressive. He really aggressive. Nice, thank you for liking the live. Would you suggest Costa Rica for off-grid living or New Mexico? Well, I can't suggest Costa Rica because I've never been there. I don't know. I do know that a lot of people choose that, especially if they want to have like fruit farms. But I've never been, so I can't recommend that. I have been to New Mexico and Arizona. If you don't mind the heat, but it just all depends what you want to do. Like if you're kind of like focused on growing stuff, I don't know about New Mexico and Arizona. It may be a little bit dry. But if you just want to off-grid live and just have a beautiful place to live, I mean, you can still grow stuff, just might have to have a greenhouse. I don't own the land. I'm on a lot of land. This is 240 acres. I just rent out a couple acres. I am looking for land to purchase. Your dog is protected too. Shout out to Mac. Yeah, I see a lot of people. I've looked at land in Costa Rica. There's a lot of land that already has like mature fruit trees, beautiful. But I've never been, so I can't recommend it. So my mom connected me with someone she met. He was from Montana, and he lived off-grid in Montana, but he also would travel back and forth to Costa Rica, and he told me that I would really enjoy Costa Rica. He said Montana was cold. They got a lot of snow, but the cold was different than what it is like where I am, like in Texas. He said the air is humid up there, so you feel the cold, but it's not as frigid as it is down here. Tyrone, welcome in. Thank you for the community hearts. So I don't know. I want to see all of it. I want to travel so much. That's kind of why I'd be interested in do van dwelling for a while. At least have an RV, just so I can see. There's so many places I want to see. Rick, how's it going? Welcome in. So many places I want to visit. Thank you, Tyrone. I appreciate you for the community hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Tyrone, for the gifts. When it comes to like living off grid, it just matters what you want to do. That's gonna dictate where you're gonna be. I like collecting rainwater. That's how I'm not connected to the well. Someone might want to be connected to the well, so maybe they wouldn't have to live in an area where they get a lot of rainfall. I collect rainwater, so I need to be somewhere that gets decent amount of rainfall. Thank you, Tyrone. How you doing? I'm in Michigan. I'm trying to get away from the cold. Where are you thinking about going? Louis, is it Arizona? Mike, welcome in. Fuli, how's it going? It just all depends on what you want to do. If you want to grow a bunch of food, farm stuff like that, and go somewhere where it has good fertile soil, chill, kind, and a sweet person. Thank you so much, Travis. I really appreciate your words. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. I'm good, Fuli. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Mike, thank you for the heart me. How you doing today, Mike? Nice. Thank you for liking the live. Randy, welcome in. Notorious, how's it going? TBS, welcome in. End Times 2030, welcome in. So far, so good? That's good. How's Charlie doing? Loyalty or respect? Choose one only. Well, loyalty. I mean, if somebody's going to be loyal to you, they have to respect you. So I say loyalty. But I guess I could go, if somebody respects you, they will be loyal to you. I guess either one would be good. But I'd say loyalty. Thank you, Jaman. I appreciate that. Right? Bakri, welcome in. Somalian, thank you for the follow. Russell, welcome in. Good morning to you, Russell. How's it going? Charlie's doing fine. Isaac, welcome in. 13, he said I can only choose one. 13 said I need them both. No reason to choose just one. Yeah, you need both. But I would think if somebody's gonna be if somebody is loyal to you, it's because they do respect you. They consider you, right? Are you loyal to everyone you respect? Yeah. Yeah. I am. It is a bit cloudy. Worland, Troy, Laredo, Texas. Make sure you stay hydrated out there, Russell. It's gonna be a high of 90. Well, where I am, high of 97. I think now. I think this is just my opinion. I think for men, respect is a huge thing to you guys. How you doing, Paulo? Respect is a huge thing for men. I don't think women we so much think about that so much. Like you need to respect me. I don't think I've ever heard a woman really focus on that, wanting to be respected. Then say the acronym. Why do I need it? I'm not saying I need it. No, not Budweiser. Water, something with some electrolytes, Russell. Eagle as well. From Brazil. Ice cold. I teach my girls to be respectful. Not because the person always deserves respect, but because we're respectful people. You know, I've had people in my life I've shown respect to, not because they earned it, not because they deserved it, but because I'm a respectful person. I don't want to falter for who I am just because you got some stuff going on. Well, loyalty, duty, respect, selflessness, service. I like that. Excuse me, guys. Good morning to you, Mickey. Thank you. I appreciate you. I sound like Sandra Bullock. Sandra Bullock. Joseph, welcome in. Integrity, personal courage. Love it or leave it. Welcome in. Good morning. How you feeling today? Thank you guys for the thumbs up. So guys, I need 100 and something. I can't remember. 180 something watch hours on to get monetized on YouTube. I'm so close. My heritage. My mom's black. She got Native American on both sides of her family. My dad's side, she has Irish, Lithuanian. My dad's side, excuse me, guys. My dad's side, English, Scottish, mainly Scottish, German, bunch of different stuff. But I mix. Nasi, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Underground Hustler. Oh, thank you, Travis. You're so kind. Solo, I see you. I can do it. I can do what? Unknown, how's it going? My day is going good. I like that, Isaac. I like it. Come to London. Yeah, it's hot over there for you guys right now. Y'all struggling with the heat. Your hours for your baptism for YouTube. So I used to be a partner, and it's so funny because when I was a YouTube partner, I didn't even try. YouTube sent me an email, asked a question, asking if I wanted to be a partner. Now I've had to work so hard for it. I'm like, dang. It's been 4 months, about 4 months of live streaming every single day. It's been tough. I mean, I've done triple that, more than that on TikTok. I can't remember what day it is. It's 460 something for TikTok. Thank you, Underground Hustler. Eric, welcome in. Welcome back. It's been 100 and some days on YouTube. So at the end of July, I will reach my 500 mark. 500 days of live streaming. Thank you, Travis. I will reach my 500 day mark for YouTube. I'm gonna buy another cake, celebrate with you guys. I really feel pretty decent because that means I would have done, not counting YouTube, that means I would have done that 1,000 live streams. I've done more than that because there have been some days I've gone on 3 times a day, but I would have done at least, at least 1,000 streams. I can't even believe that. I think I have grown a lot though since live streaming, from when I first started. I've gotten comfortable talking to people. I've learned a lot about people. How you doing, Arturo? My IG, Little Joppa Tiny House. Little, like the word little, small, little Joppa, Joppa, Tiny House. That's my Instagram. Oh, thank you, Russell. I appreciate you. Melvin, I am good. How you doing? Thank you guys for the thumbs up. I'm not married. I'm not married, but I'm not here, you know. I'm not looking for marriage. Let me put it like that. I'm not married. Harry, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Arturo. Thank you, thank you. Rosa, I think I may start coming on a little bit early. Try to go to bed a little bit early so I can come on by like 10:30, just because it's gonna be hot this summer. Dehir Khan, how are you? Lyndon Lewis, welcome in. Thank you, Winnie. Prayer. This my quest for land, Mr. Friend. I really want to get land. I have been looking. It's a bit overwhelming, because I don't know exactly where I want to be, but I know that God has it all worked out. So it will be my testimony one day. Lyndon, I appreciate you. Erica Badu, I'm tagging. Yeah, maybe. I'll let you guys know. But today I came on like close to 10:30, something like that. 10:35. What do I plan to do with the land? Live on it, plant a bunch of fruit trees, get some animals, a donkey, baby donkey, and maybe get something. I want to get something like tiny houses or something for my girls so they can have a place to live if they want to be there, I would like to. My oldest daughter, for sure, she says that she wants a little cottage, a little tiny house, a little cottage, something that looks like a cottage. So she'll probably be out there with me. Yo, I don't know. As she gets older, I was talking to her yesterday. She said, Mama, when I become an adult, she's like, I want to go off and explore, do my own thing. I was like, that's cool. I'm gonna support you. Finding the right place. I mean, I don't know what my budget is, but maybe it's a little, I do some of the places I really like, they're outside my budget. I'm like, oh, I can't do that. But just mainly finding the right place. You like tulips? I do too. Yeah, I want to get a little donkey. Kevin, welcome in. Together it's a great show. Thank you, Russell. Martel, welcome in. How you feeling today? Thank you. So I have a friend in Tennessee. He's like maybe 45 minutes outside of Nashville. He has an acre, which is cool. But I kind of want more land than that, just so me and the girls can have their own privacy. I want them to have privacy. We don't have to be like, all right next to each other. At least like 3 acres, so they can have their own acre. I can have mine. But I don't know. I know God's got it all worked out. I gotta keep doing my part, keep looking. Yeah. So I just don't. I love East Tennessee, Smoky Mountains, but I like Washington too. And there's other places that I'm looking. Washington was so beautiful, but I don't know about the snow, the cold over there. I visited. I was there for a week, but I haven't. That was like in May last year. I haven't spent a substantial amount of time there, so I think it would be unwise to kind of, I'd have to go there for a while and kind of see. I don't know. Abdullah, how you doing? Welcome in. How you feeling today? I'm a backyard gardener here in Michigan. I feel so free when I'm playing and gardening. Being in nature, I need more land to become self-sufficient and independent. I can understand that. That's cool. What's your favorite thing to grow? My friend has 13 acres in Austin. That's cool. Austin is very green. It's a lot more green than where I am. Thank you, Russell, for the beach radios. I know the U.S. has some very beautiful places. I would like to see all those places. I would like to see all those places. Travel around, eat some good food. Thank you, Rebella, for the community heart and for the heart me. How you doing today, beautiful? Thank you, Mr. Friend. I appreciate that. He has brought me this far. I know he gonna help me. Russell, thank you for the beach radios, helping me out with my live goal. Thank you, thank you, thank you, sir. I just want to be able to, plant a bunch of fruit trees so I can have a bunch of fruit and give away that fruit too to whoever wants it. My mother just recently sold 20 plus acres in Salty. You salty. You said I'm salty about it because it was my relaxation spot. Oh, I'm so sorry, Travis. No, it's not the rattlesnake. They're cicadas. I really like being out in nature. I need to be out in nature. I have to be. There's just so much to do, I'm busy. Some people are like, what do you do all day? Like, I'm not doing anything. I'm just lounging around. I'm like, I'm constantly busy. There's always something to do out here. Always something that needs to be done. Always something that you can work on. There have been times where I didn't have a whole lot going on. I was so caught up on my chores and stuff like that that I would like build little things. I can't imagine. No, that's not a rattlesnake. If so, towards the evening, I come out here, you hear that sound everywhere. I would not, if those are rattlesnakes, I would not be out here, Mr. Friend. I would be so afraid. Mm-mm. That's, I assure you that is not a rat. Those are not rattlesnakes. Mm-mm. I would not be out here chilling. I'd be like, Marty, let's go. Yeah, I would not be out here. I don't think I've seen any copperheads this season, which I'm grateful, I'm not so happy to see them, but I hadn't seen any. I saw that huge rat snake the other day. No, sometimes my cat messes with them. Like she'll catch them. She walking around with them in her mouth, and you just hear this huge buzzing noise. Afraid of tiny spiders? Oh, we got a bunch of tiny spiders. Some big spiders out here too. You speak French? Oh, okay, okay. You can type in French and then I can translate it. I'll do that, but the only thing is I can't respond to you. I can respond to you in English. You don't use the bugs here? Texas got a lot of creepy crawly things. Saw spiders the size of my head. Yeah, there's some big spiders. Australia got all those big spiders. It has all the big spiders. I'm not a big fan of the huge spiders. I'm not a big I'm not a fan of big spiders. Some of them they look really intimidating, but they're harmless. Man, how's it going? Welcome in. Thank you, Ball Striker. They have orb spiders. They look like aliens. Oh, let's look it up. Orb spiders. I think we have something kind of, well, no. Okay, orb weaver spiders are a large, diverse family of spiders known for building intricate, circular, wheel-shaped. Let's look at orb spiders in Thailand. Golden ones. Golden orb. LA native, thank you for the follow. Dan. That's how I do it. Is that it? Like that? I'm doing good. I am from America, from Texas. Let's see. So I'll show you what we have in Texas. One that is around here, but it doesn't mess with, doesn't mess with me, but we have them out here. Sometimes they are around the house. Seeing them just hanging like little alien spiders. I'm not Ethiopian, but I am in Texas. Yeah, they get huge, but they don't mess with humans. Have you guys seen the spiny orb spider? Spiny backed orb weaver. They look funny. Banana spider. Look at that one. That looks like a Pokemon or something. Nature is amazing. Banana spider? I don't know what the name of it is. Man, I saw something running. That's a deer. I grow everything. I haven't gotten so good at it. Here in Michigan, it's a beautiful place with a lot of land and rural areas. There's a snake with a tail that looks like a spider. It waits for birds to attack and then eat them. Ooh. Thank you, Rye. Appreciate you. Rimba, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Rye, for the compliment on my hair. I'm okay with spiders. I like jumping spiders. They come inside the house. Sometimes they can get real big. I just leave them. They eat up other bugs and stuff like that. They don't mess with me. So I just say, hey, you can stay here. You can hang out. Sometimes I get little frogs that come and they hang out around the house. And I see them and say, hey, you can stay here for as long as you like. They eat up bugs too. Jumping spiders are cute. People have them as pets. Yeah, Pokemon spider. I'm in Texas. Messiah, how you doing? I am from Texas. I'm in America. Mike, thank you for liking the live. Yeah, seen them as pets. Oh, okay. Jumping spiders as pets? They are very cute. I try to catch some of them, but they run from me. I try to befriend them, they run from me. And I'm like, okay, you don't want to be my friend, that's okay. You can still hang out though. Sophisticated, how's it going? They're very docile. Very docile. We got a bunch of wolf spiders out here. They get huge. We have a bunch of those. We have a bunch of jumping spiders. Can you hold them? Yeah, you can hold them. They won't bite or anything like that. Do you guys know how to tell the difference between a brown recluse and a orb weaver? They say you get bit by a brown recluse, you're in trouble. They look scary. They got like a smooth backing. I don't know, all kinds of spiders come into the house. You don't go near spiders? Thank you, John. I appreciate you. Thank you, guys. I felt like I was having a bad hair day, but y'all are giving me compliments on it. So the question: does living off grid require you to pay taxes? So Q, I don't own this property. I'm just renting out a couple of acres of land, so I don't pay taxes. If I own the property, I will still pay taxes on the property. Yeah, if you own land, you still gotta pay taxes for that. But usually, if it's just like raw land, depending on how many acres you have, it's not that much. But that depends greatly on where you're located. The farther outside the city limits you go, the lower it's gonna be. Apostle G, thank you for the follow. Reginald, good morning to you. I had a bad experience in Thailand with Black Widow. Oh, we got Black Widows out here too. Black widows and brown recluse here in Florida. My girls have spotted them. Respect to you. Most people kill spiders. Aw, I think so. Now, so welcome in. Well, I'm currently in basement with spiders, but they don't bother me either. Usually they mind their business. Most of the web spinners or weaver varieties, they're not harmful to humans. Garden spiders aren't harmful, to humans either. It's like if I come out here in the woods at night and I shine my light, you just see it looks like glitter on the ground, but that is spiders. Their little eyes. Tired of the winters here in Michigan. Plus, I figure I can work for a job. I might as well quit and work for myself, gardening, being independent. I like that. I like that. Lewis. Oh, 200 acres in Giddings, Texas. Where is Giddings? Where is Giddings? Thank you guys for the thumbs up. I have 53 thumbs up on the live. Where is Giddings? Is that north, south, east, or west? Oh, okay. Cool, Q. Rydell, thank you for the roses. Q, feel free. You can ask whatever questions you want about off-grid living. I'll try my best to answer them. From Ethiopia, welcome in, Mercy. How are you? I didn't get bit, but I had to use an outside toilet in the dark, and there were black widows all over. Ooh, ooh, that made my flesh crawl. Alpha 290 E of Austin. Oh, okay. Thank you, Daddy. That's cool. You got a lot of land out there. That's pretty cool. Thank you, Travis. It's frizzy today. Most of the time it's frizzy. There's some moisture in the air, so it'll get big, but man, that is woo. I'm moving to Texas, but every house natural weather channel is always storm or tornado. Yeah, we get storms, we get torrential rains. All right, Mr. Friend, I appreciate you hanging out. I hope you have a good day, rest of your day. We get torrential rains, we get flooding, we get tornadoes. We've even had a couple earthquakes out here. but it's very very hot. It is. I try to grow a lot of food. It's hard because it gets so hot. The sun will scorch your plants. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Mr. Friend. I had a family of brown who was like kept in the garage. They just stayed in their web for a couple years. That's cool. If something that's not bothering me, I don't mind it being around, you know? I'm like, hey, they want to hang out. They feel safe around me. Cool. Al, thank you for the heart me. Eddie, welcome in. Linda, how's it going? I'm in Texas. Carlos, sabe que te vaya bien hoy. Igualmente, igualmente, Carlos. Desde la mitad del mundo. Muchísimas gracias, Carlos. Corazon Joe, welcome in. That deer is still over there just creeping. I look up and she's just looking behind the tree. Zane, how's it going? I had 16 wild coyotes here, but my neighbors killed several of them. I have a mating pair with a pup that stays outside. They're outside every night, all night. Oh, we have coyotes out here too. I don't always see them, but I hear them at night. They make that. I don't know what. How do you? What is that sound that they make? What is that called? But I hear them. Yeah, I do, Travis. Gary, how's it going? There's a big ant crawling up that tree. Yipping? Yeah, I guess. I just make sure that my dog and my cat are inside the house. They yip. Yeah. Every now and then I'll see them. One time I was deep in the woods. I was picking mulberries. And I saw one. I don't think it spotted me. I just kind of backed up around the tree. It walked on by. It kind of startled me because I didn't see it at first. And I started walking. I just got on the other side of the tree. Stay dangerous out there. My neighbor has chickens and stuff, so sometimes I'll see him. Being out here, my hearing is very, like, I can pick up on the faintest sounds. And like one night I set up and I looked outside my window. I have a huge window in my loft, and I saw two coyotes, and they were walking together, and then they separated. One went behind my house and the other walked in front, and I know that they were going over to my neighbor's her little property. And I texted her, I was like, hey, two coyotes are heading that way. Never been aggressive with me. I had a big Anatolian shepherd, and he would chase after them. Thank you for sharing the live. Abdullah, how you doing? It's probably more safe there than the inner city or suburbs. I think so. A lot of people worry about, they say be safe, but I'm like, I haven't. The only thing I don't really have to worry about the animals out here now. I'm very alert. I pay attention. I try not to. I don't romanticize nature or the creatures out here. Right. I keep my healthy distance. I try to stay prepared, but the only thing that would be very harmful to me out here would be another human, probably. Another human with ill intent. Way more stuff has happened to me in the city. When I'm visiting, I'm with my mom, I'm staying with family than in all the 11 years I've been out here. You ever heard the sound of fairies talking? I haven't, Scooby. I haven't. 4 border collies and they fight with coyotes every night. It's like game between the dogs and the coyotes. Wow. Kingdom, how's it going? I experienced this the other day. Sounds like micro voices. Really? Where are you located, Scooby? Matuma, welcome in. I want to play the word game, but I'm worried. Yesterday was so hard. Maybe if I start swimming soon, I can document and stream my dogs. I think people would like to see that. It would be interesting. It was near a fairy ring of mushrooms. Oh. Yeah. So on July 17th, it'll mark 11 years I've been off grid. I live out here in SA. Helping from Ghana, and I can do a lot of things. So if someone needs help. Cool, Abdullah. Thank you for sharing that. Good morning to you. Welcome in. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Yeah, it will be 11 years, July 17th. Off grid. My purpose, spread love and light. The love that God has given me, spread it with other people. As many people as I can. Oh, I see the mama. Mama with her babies. The little babies go frolicking. Eric, how's it going? Opossums that stay in my barn, but my dog. Oh, thank you for the compliment on my hair. Oh, thank you, Travis. My daughter likes little possums. She thinks they're so cute. One time we went to, I think it was Pet Smart, and this woman, she was in there with her granddaughter. She was pushing a buggy around, a cart, and she had a possum in the cart, and the possum was wearing a dress, a little frilly dress. It was like a nice size, and that was their pet. Dan Cox, thank you for the follow. I was like, wow. How you doing, Eric? Happy Thursday to you. Yeah, pushing around a little possum with a dress on, pink and white dress. It was so. They make good pets. They just look. They don't look very attractive, right? They look kind of scary, but they seem sweet. Some of them, sometimes they come around here, looking for food. I don't mess with them, you know. Uh-oh. I gotta do a little puzzle. TikTok. Red Robin, welcome in. Thank you, Percy. How you doing today? Thank you for the roses. Red Robin, thank you for sharing the live. How you feeling today? I was thinking about moving to Texas, but when I watch the National Weather Channel, it's always storms or tornadoes. Yeah. Is that true? Yeah, we get torrential rains, we get flooding, we do get tornadoes. That is just a reality out here. Keep crows, ravens, magpies as pets. I got a murder of 6 crows that have been here for about 6 years. I would like to befriend a crow, but they won't sometimes they're here, but they, like when I walk, they kind of like fly away. They're usually mellow. Gabi, how you doing? Thank you, Abdullah. You doing good? Just had a storm 2 days ago. Yeah, I'd like to be friends. So one time, I think I was in San Francisco. I don't know. I don't remember exactly where I was. But me and Yaya, we went to the beach. And this guy was feeding a bunch of, it wasn't seagulls. It was a bunch of crows. He was surrounded by them. He was talking to them. They were coming up to him. I was like, that's so cool. He seemed like a pretty. Now, if he was dressed in all black and looking kind of, but he was like an older gentleman. He just enjoyed. He keep on the property. What kind of snakes? So we got copperheads out here, rattlesnakes. Not rattlesnakes, rat snakes. Do you believe in hair transplant? Would you donate for charity for a worthy cause? I would. I would donate. I would donate. I think a lot of people would be pretty mad, but I would donate it. It would grow back. Are you in isolation with the? I wouldn't say isolation, but I do spend my time with God out here. But I wouldn't call it isolation. Russell, thank you for the rose. Welcome in. Is it Ike Easter? How are you? I wouldn't say isolation. I don't feel isolated. I'm not too isolated. I'm talking to you guys. Rat snakes, plain belly, and diamondback water snakes are common. We have a pond. Charles, what's the all black one? So one time, a long time ago, this is many years ago, I was walking and I saw these white flowers. So I wanted to get a closer look to see what kind of flowers they were. And I walked upon the plant and I saw this huge snake. It was all black. And I just turned around and went the other way. Cottonmouth, you need some hair, Al? So you just donated my hair. It was down to my butt. Now I got it slicked back. Aw, that's kind of you to donate it. Blessings to you, Travis. I pray it grows back healthy and lush. Plain Billy water snakes are solid black on top. I didn't see any yellow. Texas has rattlers, copperheads. So we got, I know here, the main ones I see all the time is the rat snakes and the copperheads, mainly the copperheads. I haven't seen any coral snakes. To be isolated to protect your peace because people just do, yeah. Yeah, but, or indigo snake maybe? Yeah, it was huge and it was all black. Jam, thank you for the follow. What happened, Steve? Said squeeze me in. Pearls and ravens are intelligent. Birds, once you become their friend, they're your friend for life. I've read that. Died of cancer, so I donated to some cancer patients. Started growing it when I was 22, and my daughter was born now, 35. It was a lot of hair. Aw, that's wonderful. That's wonderful that you did that. That is very wonderful. So Travis, I have two daughters. My oldest she'll be 19 in a few months. The youngest is 12. Neither one of them have ever had haircuts. No trims or nothing. And they both have very, very long hair. I haven't seen any venomous snake on the property in 30 years, really. I've only seen one copperhead in Dallas years ago. I will be careful. You want to grow an afro? You ready for that work, Al? It's work to take care of that fro. Tony, thank you for the follow. Crows and ravens. A black racer. It had a horizontal white stripe on its side. What's the secret? It's nothing that I'm doing, Al. I mean, I do try to take care of it, but I'm kind of lazy at times. But both of my parents, my mom had a bunch of hair, my dad had a bunch of hair. My dad, so growing up, my dad always had like long hair, like waist length hair, red, wavy, beautiful hair. And my mom, like right now, my mom has locks. Hers are down her back. They both grow very long hair, so it's not nothing that I just try to take care of it, keep it from breaking, being damaged, but it's not really nothing that I'm doing. Crows chase off red-tailed hawks, really? Really? I would think it'd be the other way around. Yeah. I have cut my hair to where it's like maybe a half an inch short so many times. I did that maybe when I was younger. I would let it grow, and then summertime would run around. I would get tired of it. It would be hot, and I cut it all off. And then by the next year, it'd be back. I did that, and then when I had my daughters, I was like, maybe I shouldn't do that because they have beautiful hair. I wouldn't want them cutting their hair. So Going 1 year? 1 year what? There's a pond. They have a well on the property, but I'm not tied into the well. Rusa, thank you for the rose. I do rain catchment. 5 crows at 1 mile. Oh, they chase them off? Hello, good morning to you. Rusa, thank you for the roses. That deer walking over here. How you doing, Halo? Tony, thank you for the follow. Break meal, how's it going? Tim, good afternoon. Turkey vultures and black vultures. We have those here too. We have those over here too. The deer is over here. Bugsy, how's it going? How you doing, Bugsy? Blue jays are in the Corey family, the same as crow. Oh, okay. Ravens and magpies. We don't have so many blue jays out here. We have a bunch of cardinals. Eastern bluebirds, chickadees. I think they're called titmouse. We have those. Thrashers. I see a bunch of road runners out here. Wild turkeys. Hey, go. Do not mess with her. She's not messing with you. You better leave my baby alone. She's not messing with you today. Go back over there. I'm not going to let you get her. Go. 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 No. No. Go. They're not her friend. Come here, Marnie. Come on. It's okay. Come here. Come here, Marnie. Come here. Sit, Marnie. Sit, baby. Come on. Up, 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 up. She really after Marnie. She is really after Marnie. Okay, let me catch back up. I've gotten so many haircuts. Seen him on the house while I'm on here. Blueberries, Mockingbird. She is really stalking Marnie. Marnie looked a little scared, sitting on the ground. I cannot let Marnie be out here by herself. Larry, how's it going? Anytime she sees Marnie by herself or walking away. Marnie started this. I looked around, Charles. I didn't see any babies around. I don't think she has any fawns. I looked around. I've combed the woods, I don't see it. There was another doe. She has triplets. I've seen she was over here earlier, but she moved. She went away. I thought maybe that was it, but I don't see any of her baby. I don't see her with any baby. I know she's getting on my nerves though. Gotta keep an eye on my dog. Marnie's supposed to be protecting me. I'm protecting Marnie. He's okay, Marnie Marn. Mama love you. Marnie looked a little scared, sitting on the ground. Oh, he was there banging. You know what? That's what Marnie did because she's always chasing them. I tell her, leave them alone, Marnie. They're minding their own business. Sure, they eat up my garden. I've made peace with that, but I tell her, leave them alone. Now they're getting to the point where they don't run. Like they chase after her. I'm 30 miles outside of downtown Dallas and don't see any deer. You're farther out, probably right. Yeah, I'm much farther out than that. TJ, thank you for liking the live. Marnie done made a little enemy. What am I up to today? I need to go to town. Pick up some groceries. Yeah. What else? I feel like I need to do something else today. That's the main thing. We don't have any wild boar here either. Yeah, we have wild boar, wild turkey. That's mainly it. Cook, do mama things. Cook, wash dishes. When I go inside the house, that's what I do. I get off the live and go see what messes Yo-Yo has made. Vacuum, laundry. It's okay. It's a bit of a hike, It's not like I can just drive down the street and go to the store. It's a bit of a ways. It's a bit of a ways. So I go usually I go once throughout the week. Now sometimes like if I need to get something and it can't wait, I'll go twice during the week, but usually I go once during the week and then like another time on the weekend, usually like Saturday. There's a Walmart, but I don't really go to Walmart. Yeah, the heat doesn't help. I don't, every now and then. It's been a while since I've been to Walmart. Thank you, Timothy. I'll go to Aldi, Target. There's a Trader Joe's. Like, I like going to Trader Joe's, but that's much farther. That's much farther away. If you ever had livestock, and Anatolian Shepherds are my favorite dogs, you should look up pics of them. I thought about the Great Pyrenees. Thank you, Timothy. Blessings to you. You know Great Pyrenees? Let's see. Oh, they're huge. You'd like to see a roadrunner? They are huge. When I thought that the grocery outlet were better deals and prices. Or would you go for? I would go. Okay, okay, okay. My mom said, careful with location. Thank you, 13. Yeah, Charles, I know you know, be careful. Not everybody wants to be nice on here. I had two Great Pyrenees and loved them quite bigger. Oh, they're huge. TJ, thank you for liking the live. You know where I am? Okay, but don't say it. Not everybody wants to be nice. I already got my scare from when I was in Washington, and somebody knew exactly, they pinpointed where I was. I don't need them problems out here. Amir, how are you? Not everybody wants to be nice. Not everybody. There are some dangerous people online, and I don't need no visitors. I don't, Some people will ask specifically, like, what city are you in? Like, North Texas. I'm 41. Sumit, how are you? Good morning to you. Welcome in. It is very scary. Like, so I didn't think it through, but when I went to Washington, I'm like, oh, I can live stream when I'm out doing stuff. When I was, I stayed close to Mount Rainier. I was okay. I couldn't really stream a whole lot when I was out. I didn't stream while I was out because I got no reception when I was on the mountain. But then when I went to Seattle, I went live in my room, and all you could see was just like a little plain generic picture in the background. I don't know, but somebody figured out exactly where I was. Like, they messaged me and they gave me the exact location that I was at. And I was like, so I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to show any of this until I leave. I've gotten messages, people, they say, I saw you today when you were out. Now, I don't know if they're messing with me, One guy's like, I seen you out today at the store. He might have seen me, I don't know, but I just gotta be careful. They come out here trying to mess with me, they gonna meet Larry. Pew pew Larry. Pew pew. Johnny, how's it going? Pew pew Larry. Have you checked if you're being tracked? I have checked. I looked at my vehicle and stuff like that. But I mean, I don't know. My day's going good. I see you, Bobby. Trader Joe's part of the Aldi family. Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's has a lot of they be having a lot of recalls. All that stuff at Trader Joe's ain't healthy. I read the ingredients. My day is going good, little David. Are you low? Like, no. I'm doing good. Who goes to Trader Joe's? So I just do all day. Trader Joe's is not all that stuff is organic at Trader. Not all that stuff is good at Trader Joe's. Okay, guys, let's read science article. Science time with Tabby. Eating old food out of. Aww. Read the label for ingredients. Side take daily. Y'all ready for science time with Tabby? Put your thinking caps on. Let's learn something. Let's learn something. Okay, Japanese. This one is from SciTech Daily. Japanese researchers unlock a powerful new way to edit and assemble DNA. This one was released June 24th, yesterday. Silver nanoparticles provide a more efficient way to cut and assemble DNA, improving recovery rates and boosting DNA joining efficiency for future gene engineering application. Will, thank you for the follow. DNA is made of long chains that carry the instructions living things need to grow and function. In genetic engineering, researchers cut DNA at chosen locations and attach the pieces to other DNA sequences. This makes it possible to improve crops, treat genetic diseases, and create animal models used in drug discovery. To assemble short DNA pieces, scientists often rely on sticky ends, which are short overhanging sequences that help DNA fragments attach more easily. Creating these sticky ends, however, requires highly accurate cutting at specific locations, which remains difficult with existing methods. A research team in Japan has created a silver nanoparticle-based technique that can cut and reconnect DNA at target sites. The method improved DNA assembly efficiency by 2 to 5 times compared with standard restriction enzyme approaches. The results were published in Nucleic Acids Research. You used to target. Girl Dad, how you doing? Let's see. Conventional long-chain DNA assembly typically uses restriction enzymes to cut DNA and T4 DNA, I don't know if I'll say this right, ligase, to reconnect the pieces. Ligase, ligase, to reconnect the pieces. The problem is that restriction enzymes recognize only certain sequences and often produce sticky ends that are too short, which reduces joining efficiency. Russell, welcome back in. To overcome this issue, Professor Hiroshi Abe and Assistant Professor Masahito Inagaki at Nagoya University, working with Professor Natsushisha Oka of Gifu University, investigated whether chemical reactions could cut DNA at desired sites instead of relying on restriction enzymes. Thank you, girl dad. Blessings to you. The team focused on a reaction reported between 1990 and 1992 in which silver ions cut 3-thiol-modified DNA at specific points. They tested whether the reaction could create useful sticky ends. Although silver ions cut DNA effectively, they also attached non-specifically and caused precipitation. As a result, only about 14% of the DNA was recovered, far too little for practical use. Biscuit Galaxy, how you doing? Thank you for the heart me. The researchers then turned to silver nanoparticles. They reasoned that the nanoparticles could be separated after the reaction by centrifugation, which could improve DNA recovery. Tests showed that DNA cleaving efficiency reached about 50% at 70 degrees Celsius, 158 degrees Fahrenheit, and almost 100% at 95 Celsius, 203 degrees Fahrenheit within 2 hours. Those temperatures, however, could damage long-chain DNA. To solve this problem, the researchers coated nanoparticles of polyethylene glycol, so PEG, a water-soluble polymer that improves stability and dispersion. With PEG, cleaving efficiency rose from 36 to 92% at 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit over 31 hours. In the end, we optimized the conditions to a practical level and under ambient temperature achieved PEG modified cleaving efficiency above 91% at 122 degrees Fahrenheit within just 1 to 2 hours. The method also removed unwanted DNA pieces that remained attached to the nanoparticle surfaces. This left the desired sticky end fragments in solution and raised the final DNA recovery rate from 14% to 98%. Silver nanoparticles also made it possible to create DNA fragments with 8 base sticky ends, which are difficult to produce using standard restriction enzymes. When the researchers used T4DNA ligase to join these fragments, the joining efficiency was about twice as high as with traditional methods. With an 18 base overhang, efficiency reached 44% compared with 8% for a conventional 4 base overhang, at 5-fold increase. Care Cleaning Services, happy Thursday. To test whether the method could work in a practical setting, the researchers assembled a DNA fragment that encodes green fluorescent protein, so GFP, and introduced it into human HeLa cells, HeLa cells. HeLa cells? GFP expression was successfully detected, showing that the DNA had been assembled accurately. June, thank you for the follow. Lawrence, welcome in. How you doing, Lawrence? We believe this technology will be useful for synthesizing genomic DNA with many possible applications in areas such as mRNA library establishment for cancer vaccines and gene therapy, as well as the development of artificial protein drugs and genome crops. He also explained the next step. We have shown that 2 DNA fragments can be joined. Now we need to confirm whether multiple fragments can be joined at the same time, a key step for building genome scale DNA. What y'all think? Synthetic DNA. Oh, there's little babies. They running from something. Sounds interesting. Rack, how's it going? Okay, let's find something else. Let's see. Something less heavy. That was cool. What we do with it is a toss-up. Yeah, I was thinking that. It could be used for something good. It could be used for something bad. All right. I don't ever read from ABC News, but here's one. Another hydrothermal explosion has occurred at Yellowstone National Park. Have you heard about it, guys? Article was released June 23rd, so a couple days ago. Another hydrothermal explosion has occurred at Yellowstone National Park, highlighting the unstable nature of the reserve's extensive volcanic network. On June 13th, a small hydrothermal explosion occurred at Yellowstone's Biscuit Basin, a popular thermal area located less than 2 miles northwest of Old Faithful. The explosion occurred at 5:09 a.m. local time and did not cause any injuries, according to the USGS. A new pool formed as a result of the activity. Thank you, Rec Rec. David, how's it going? Monitoring equipment at Biscuit Basin registered anomalous activity, including seismic activity and infrasound, a low signal acoustic signal coming from the direction of the Black Diamond Pool, where a hydrothermal explosion occurred on July 23rd. When park rangers went to investigate, they noticed that water in the Firehole River flowing downstream from Biscuit Basin included a light gray to milky runoff, an odd observation. A camera installed at the Black Diamond Pool in 2025 recorded a dark colored stream jetting out of the ground north of the pool. Geologists assessing the activity discovered that large volumes of hydrothermal water had surged into the fire hole from the 3 sets of newly formed vents in the Black Diamond Pool. The vents allowed pathways to surface for water measuring at or slightly above boiling temperatures. As the water converted to steam, it triggered a hydrothermal explosion. You right down the street, about 300 miles. Whoa. One of the vents was found to be a crack to the northwest of the pool, measured about 61 feet long and 5 feet wide in some places. The crack was surrounded by several rocks that had been ejected during the explosion. Another linear vent located to the northeast measured about 49 feet long. Whoa. The water measured between 185 degrees and 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Days after, geologists found that a new pool containing vigorously boiling water, described as gray in color and full of silt, had formed near the middle of the vent group. The pool likely formed as a result of collapse of the land beneath it. Camera observations taken on June 18 showed intermittent episodes of spouting within the pool. Some of the water spouts reached between 20 feet and 30 feet, geologists said. When not displaying geyser-like activity, the pool was actively boiling. I don't know what's going on, but one mama is running with her 3 babies. Whew. The explosion emphasizes the unstable and hazardous nature of hydrothermal activity in the region. No one was impacted by the latest incident because Biscuit Basin has been closed since the 2024 explosion. Temporary seismic monitoring stations have been installed within the basin to record signals related to the evolution of the newly formed vents. Oh, thank you guys for the thumbs up on YouTube. Got 73. Okay, one more. I'll read one more. One more science article. Yeah, that's good. Nobody got hurt. How you doing, son? How you feeling today? Welcome in. Son said I live out here with my 2 daughters. Mike, thank you for liking live. FIFA World Cup matches, very tough. Grand Frank, how's it going? How you doing? Mike, thank you for liking it live. Okay, astronomers find 2 gigantic planets lighter than cotton candy. Russell, thank you for the roses. Comparable to a nice blob of shaving foam. This was released today. Astronomers have uncovered a pair of giant planets that are lighter than cotton candy. Super puffs the size of Jupiter. Tunisia, maybe Tunisia. Japan. Ecuador versus Germany. Maybe Germany. Turkey versus USA. USA. Okay. The featherweight pair orbiting a star 1,110 light years away are the biggest exoplanets found to have less density than cotton candy. I say Japan, USA, Australia. These make them the lightest known planets of their size. These two planets have densities comparable to a nice blob of shaving foam, fresh from the can. These fluffy, wispy worlds are probably white or blue depending on whether the skies there are cloudy, not shades of cotton candy pink. The planets are probably mostly hydrogen and helium, although it would take follow-up observations by NASA's Webb Space Telescope to confirm their chemical makeup. Detected by NASA's TESS satellite over the past decade, these two especially puffy puffs orbit a star in the southern constellation Bolans, known as the Flying Fish. The researchers studied the planet's orbit using telescopes on Earth to determine their density. From 1,110 light years away, a light year is nearly 6 trillion miles. Fun fact, you don't know you fell asleep until you wake up. Switzerland, Morocco. I've been wanting to watch the matches, but I haven't been able to. I've been busy. In 2024, researchers found a super puff planet 1,200 light years away from Earth, calling it a cosmic mystery. Jupiter, by comparison, is as much as 35 times denser than these two lightweights. The newly found planets also have unusually long orbits, with one taking 139 days and the other taking 232 days to cycle the host star, NASA said. Considered rare in the cosmos, super puffs are thought to form around the disk of gas and dust around a newborn star, where there is more gas than dust. They shed much of the material over time, stripping down even more. Considered rare in the cosmos, super puffs. I read that one already. The main reason these planets are interesting to study is that we didn't expect to see them at all. They present a puzzle for us to solve about how giant planets like Jupiter and these super puffs form. NASA's tally of worlds outside our solar system currently stands at nearly 6,300 confirmed. Fewer than 40 are super puffs. Wow. Ultimately, by studying exotic systems containing rare planet types, we add further pieces to the puzzle of planet formation and learn more about our space and the cosmos. That's pretty cool. Super puffs. Thank you, Jail. Super puffs. Tony, thank you for the heart me. Thank you. Irvis, how are you? Thank you, son. Blessings to you. I see you, Grand Frank. Alright, guys. I won't load you with more science articles. That concludes Science Time with Tabby for today. Science Time with Tabby. educational channel. I like reading all that stuff. You're welcome, Tim. Okay, one more. This one seems interesting, all right? This will be the last one, okay? A solar plant was built near a hare habitat, but the animals liked it so much that more now live inside than outside. The black-naped Indian hare has evolved perfectly to handle life in the open wild. It relies on camouflage and speed to dodge predators. So when a solar plant was installed in the middle of its habitat, everyone expected the hares to leave. They put vamoose. That's not what happened. They moved right in. Today there are more hares thriving in the facility than in nature. What is it about the steel and glass solar farm that makes it a paradise for these normally wild sprinters? The black-naped Indian hare lives a life of high-stakes hide and seek. These animals lead solitary lives as they thrive across the Indian subcontinent in the wide-open grassland plains and scrublands. Camouflage is the name of the game. Hares don't dig burrows, they are constantly exposed. Camel fur and extreme stealth are behind their survival. The hot days are spent lying in forms. These are shallow, grass-lined depressions in the dirt that blend with the hare's molted brown fur. Being the ideal lunch of leopards, jackals, and eagles means the speed is vital. Escapes need to be made in a split second of explosive reflexes. I don't know. I don't know, Al. The hares, with their powerful long hind legs, can reach 35 miles per hour sprinting in wild zigzags. The hyper-vigilant creatures have evolved to suit wide open spaces. Human infrastructure usually sets them off in opposite directions. So what changed to convince these skittish animals that an industrial power park was a good place to be? Bulldozers pulled into the clear some of the hare's habitat for a solar energy plant. The land was completely cleared in the name of green power. High-tech solar arrays with heavy metallic frames were installed. You would think the wildlife would be inclined to avoid the area. This level of industrial noise and glittering glass would normally be a recipe for total displacement out of fear. But the Indian hares turned out to be more resilient than anyone imagined. Instead of using their incredible speed to run away from the electronic hum, they moved onto the farm. The shift in the population was a shocking surprise to all stakeholders. The predictions were doom and gloom for most species nearby. Statistics from the latest biological survey revealed a strange shift in behavior. More of these hares now live in the perimeter of the plant than in the immediate habitat outside. This is reported in the study. Do black-naped hares have Syn synanthropic? I don't know if I said it right. Synanthropic association with wind farms. Synanthropic or synanthropic? Evolution gave the hares a gap, literally. The answer comes down to a brilliant evolutionary loophole. By building a high-tech solar plant, humans accidentally built the ultimate luxury sanctuary for the smart hares. First, the perimeter fence creates a perfect predator shield. The secure chain-link fence keeps human intruders and large animals out, while large predators like jackals, foxes, and stray dogs are blocked by the mesh. The small hares easily slip through the gaps. Synanthropic. Thank you, 13. It's not just safety. Panels offer a premium microclimate and food source. local temperatures frequently soar up to a blistering 104 degrees Fahrenheit. The solar rays cast a permanent shifting band of cool shade across the ground. The hares use these breezy underpanel zones as pre-made ultra-cool forms for their midday siestas. They no longer have to hunt for thick, scarce brush. Finally, the facility provides an endless buffet. Watching from the Philippines, welcome in. Grandpappy, how's it going? That's so funny. The soil beneath the panels catches shade runoff moisture because large competing herbivores cannot get inside to overgraze. A lush playground of tender grass, germinating seeds, and rich shrubs thrives in the shade. Our global push for clean, green energy accidentally built a predator-free, climate-controlled resort for India's most jumpy runners. Who knew the future of wildlife conservation could be covered in solar panels? That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. MJ, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the compliment, Grand Frank. Jess, how's it going? Sorry I missed your comment. How are you doing today? How you feeling today? All right, guys. That's it for science time with Tabby. I hope you enjoyed it. Need more solar panels? Good that the wildlife likes them. Yeah, it's all cool over there. It's blocking that sun. I have a summer hat. I got a summer hat. Alright guys, so tonight is poetry night. I'll be back on at 8:30 for poetry night. So if you like poetry, you want to come and listen. If you write your own poetry and you want to share, if there's poems that you like, from another, poet, you can share those. If there's lyrics to a song that you like, you can share those. Come and have a good time. Thank you, Travis. Thank you, Russell, for the poetry score. I appreciate the gifts. Thank you so much. Putting tips in the tabby jar. Thank you. Thank you. Kitty Ann, how you doing? Sunburn is real threat. Yeah, I slather on the sunscreen. But it's kind of cloudy today. I think I might start coming on just a little bit earlier just to try to beat the heat as, since summer is here. Thank you, TJ. But we shall see. I hope everyone has a beautiful, blessed, and lovely day. I'm from the U.S. I'm in Texas. If you're new here, I come on live every single day. I'm here in the morning and I come on in the evening. I come on in the evening around 8:30 Central Time. I hope whatever you do today, you do it with a smile on your face and love in your heart. To my moderators, thank you so much for keeping Tabbyland safe, protecting me. All right, y'all. Russell, make sure you stay hydrated, okay? Be careful. Brent, I hope you have a fabulous day. Mike, I hope you have a lovely day. TJ, I hope you have an awesome day. All right, y'all. Pray for me. I have a tiny bit of headache. Maybe I need to go eat. I don't know, but I got a headache. So, I don't know. I'm going to go drink some water. Thank you, Travis. I appreciate you coming back, hanging out. You have been a wonderful addition to our little community. All right, y'all. I send y'all my love. All right. Bye-bye. Bye, guys.